Yo, what's good, man? Yo, by the way, bro, my camera might be fucked up, bro.
Now you're good, bro.
Uh,
So how you been?
been good, bro. Been chilling, man. Just been working hard, bro. Feel me? Been trying to get new music out there. Been trying to feel me, just because I had such a big ass gap last year, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just after I dropped JUANA, we went on tour and everything, and then I was just queuing up shit to fire. That's why I dropped so much shit in the fall back to back. But this ain't going to be a year like 2023, man. I'm trying to drop a couple tapes this year. I'm trying to have a lot of collabs this year, a lot of singles. I'm trying to put out a lot of singles. I just be throwing tapes at everybody. I want to get some singles out.
That's a bet, bro. That's a bet, bro. I was wondering how was it like after the game? Because I know you just watched the game. I probably watched the game.
Oh shit.
We're just gonna get right into
Hell
like the
yeah.
music after that. But
Bro, go Bills, bro. We giant spanked them boys. It was a couple moments where it was a little like little testy, but it like we put like I just can't believe we pulled it off. I just can't believe
yeah,
like we did it again. I can't believe like ever since we changed our coordinator, I think our offensive or defensive coordinator, one of those or probably both. But Brody been doing a good job, man. He a younger dude. He fresh, bro, and he got fresh ideas. And the ideas is getting us. It got us to the second game in the playoffs, man. So we definitely trying to hit Super Bowl soil, man. Hopefully this is the year. But
yeah, definitely, man. I would say I'm a Baltimore fan, ride or die since I've been born. So
okay,
it's been
yeah,
fun
y'all
following
boys,
those guys.
y'all boys is crazy this year. So I don't know if we got to play y'all. Might be.
I got nothing to say, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I just hope we don't meet in the playoffs, bro, or something like unless it's
Bro,
like a
if we
Super
beat
Bowl.
Kansas, bro, y'all probably gonna beat the Texans, bro, because y'all got way more experience than them. So y'all probably gonna win that game, hopefully. But like y'all, if y'all do, bro, we probably gonna beat Kansas by the skin of our teeth. But I feel like we can this year, bro. We probably gonna play each other, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, I just can't wait for like the season to be over completely.
yeah,
Just
no,
our
for
team's
real,
great,
man.
bro. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we're just gonna start with first questions. I've been trying to like research as much as I possibly can about you because like the last like year or two you've been popping up on everybody's lives, like especially been really vocal about the community in general. No matter like what anybody says, like your opinion does speak volumes to a lot of people, and it definitely speaks volumes to me as well. Because I mean, you see me pop up in all the lives every once in a while.
Oh yeah, man.
So, what's your opinion on like everybody coming out to the shows and everything in general, and like just how do you feel like in general? Like I've talked to Backwhen, I've talked to Vaughn, and I've talked to them guys multiple times, and they said they basically never expected the turnout to be like this because Back basically said there's been multiple shows that have sold out, and they kind of never expected that from a community or scene like this small at all.
Shit, bro. I probably have to say in the same realm as everyone else answering. Feel me? Like I didn't expect this to ever pop. Artists like me, Beck and Vaughn, we jive from like some of the first slash second generation of funk artists to really come in this motherfucker. So we was making shit years ago and releasing on these channels years ago before this shit even was thought about to be a live experience. And there wasn't no one trying to put money behind funk, bro. It was literally
Mm-hmm.
just a bedroom producer's fantasy. And it was, I mean, like those days were the dopest. Like those days were amazing because I was still learning, I was still coming up, and there's a lot of dudes I looked up to, and I'm actually rubbing shoulders with them right now. Such as like Pon Studa, even Beck too, man. Beck is the originator of Purple Posse. You know what I'm saying? Back when, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
them boys. I never expected this. Ryan's right. Like we definitely did not expect this, bro. Feel really good about the community, man. Right now, I feel good about its producers. I feel good about the support that everyone's given. I just feel like we're slowly becoming like a really powerful community. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like everyone is like there's a lot of new people getting in the funk. There's a lot of
Yeah,
new fans
definitely.
coming across Ryan's channel and celebrities. Feel me? Shout out to
Yeah.
Doja. Feel
Shout
me?
out to Doja, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's just a lot of new stuff happening, and it's all good. I have no problem with. I mean, it's not like my fucking opinion means anything anyway, but like I don't have a problem with how the producers are being, like the music. Everyone's making good music. Everyone's fired. You couldn't say that a few years ago. Even like the smaller cats in the community, bro, them boys is fired because they
Yeah.
rising fast. Feel me? And now, Funk, because of Funk Around and Find Out, shout outs to my team. because of them, bro, they literally like made this thing possible. They literally made this a live experience and they brought it to life, man. So, you know, they're goats for that. And Ryan Celsius, he brought it to life as well, because Ryan was the first person in America to really start playing multiple funk shows here and there, like very large gaps in between them. He never had a tour until last year, but he was playing at this festival, playing with Flying Lotus, playing at this gallery in Florida, or he was already trying to get it out there. So Ryan really put that shit out there for people to even look at, and Phonk Around just brought it to life, man. So I feel really good, and I'm overwhelmed, and I'm forever grateful for all the support we've been receiving, all the support I've been receiving, bro. I love all my fans, and I love all my supporters. I love all of my fellow producers and my peers. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, we all trying to be the hottest, but we all homies at the end of the day too.
Yeah,
so I just feel really good about the scene right now. And I couldn't say that a couple years ago, you know, but you know, and there was even ways, like, it's just a lot of stuff was going on a few years ago, but you know, right now I think the community is in the best place it's ever been, in my opinion.
Yeah, bro. Like, I remember back in the day, like, you used to always hear like multiple different strains of like beef just happening, and it's just like so random. But I just realized,
I got
like,
a couple too.
yeah, but like I kept telling everybody at like the DC show, and I keep telling everybody at other shows that I go to, it's like, bro, we're just a bunch of fucking producers looking at a screen all day. Like, I really don't have like, I'm gonna just preach this multiple times. It's like, bro, I have no room at all to like deal with any type of drama or whatsoever. I don't care like what it is. Like, I'm just here to help the community grow in general. Like, I've been doing this for like the last I haven't been in the community that long, probably like 4 or 5 years. I've been listening to you guys way longer than that. Just in general, I really didn't see the purpose of it. Even when I started becoming more vocal and just hanging out with people or just talking to people online, it's like we're basically the same person at the end of the day. Like, instead of like hating on everybody, why don't we just motivate everybody and we could just watch the community grow a lot more. And I've definitely seen a lot more people come out to shows, hang out, even squash beef every once in a while at different shows. Like, I've definitely seen that. Like, anything's possible at the end of the day.
No, I feel that.
That's one thing that I learned from just going to multiple live shows in like the last year. Like, anything's possible.
Oh yeah, man. It's definitely good. I mean, the best place to squash a beef is a show, so it's definitely not online.
I think that's funny how Vaughn said like this is an online genre, and I completely agree with what he said about that, because everything started from SoundCloud. Everything. Like, every single producer, every single rapper that you possibly seen, they've uploaded at least something on that platform. It goes from SoundCloud to Spotify to YouTube. Literally, most of the people that you probably hear about and somehow, some way, either know about SoundCloud, heard about SoundCloud, or even promote on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
What was your transition into like music in general? Because I really haven't heard like much of like your origin story of you getting into music in general, besides you saying that you started I think in the mid 2010s with producing and doing shows.
Yeah, so how I got into music, bro. Like, I was always exposed to it, you know, like how all kids is exposed to music through your parents and everything. Growing up, I always thought DJing was cool as a kid. I fucking played a lot of DJ Hero and, you know, just watched a lot of movies, had a lot of influences, you know, seeing my cousins and stuff like that, hearing artists they listen to. So I always had like a love for music, and I always wanted to be a part of it some way. How I really got into it was my old friend Matt. Me and him just always loved music and shit like that, blasting it all the time, like, feel me, was always together. And then you know, me and him, you know, because how I kind of got into being a part of making music was through EDM. At first, feel me, I know it's probably hard to picture, but bro, I was listening to like Justice, I was listening to Daft Punk. I still love Daft Punk till this day, they number one. But like Daft Punk, Justice, and Dead Mouse and shit like that, bro, like I was getting into like house beats and shit. And my friend Matt like knew a lot of, like, he put me on to a lot of that. So, you know, we just started listening to it. 2011, I bought my first ever Hercules MP3 E2 DJ controller, a little ass plastic thing. My mom got mad at me and smashed it, so I had to get an RMX, but that shit was metal, so she couldn't smash that motherfucker. but yeah, so I just started DJing beats, blasting it in the house, keeping my family up, feel me, getting yelled at, just, you know, just trying to get the DJ aspect down. And then you know, I like was playing people's like birthday parties, shit like that. Just I was just DJ DZ, bro. That was my first stage name, bro. DJ DZ. I was that for a minute. I was the house party dude, feel me? Like, oh, like this kid know how to play. Oh, just play a house party. And then I started to make house beats and stuff, and I got into EDM, and then that migrated into dubstep and trap. I was really into that, and I did make it for a while. A lot of big stars in the scene are like from my city, so I rubbed shoulders with them and hung out with them, such as like Nodix, Grabbits, Wooly. Like I know them niggas by their first name. I've been to parties with them. I've DJed with them, gone back to back with them. They've played my music like I'm tied in with them. Well, not tied in, but I was just around them. I was like the young kid, who wanting to learn shit. I was 17 DJing with 30-year-olds, bro. So like, and my man Miyoshi, feel me? He put me on. He showed me how to use turntables. I'm just making these beats, and then I'm making dubstep, I'm making trap. I started getting booked in Buffalo because like I started getting numbers because Trap and Bass, if people don't know that blog, they was reposting my shit and Trap Sounds. I was getting tracks featured on there, so like I had a little buzz before Phonk, like but under a different alias in a different lane. I had to build Phonk. My little buzz I got now in Phonk, I had to build from scratch, my boy. But we gonna get there later. But no, like but yeah, like I'm just here. I'm just playing these shows and shit like that. I'm opening for names, a lot of like EDM names. Like, Crisley, Ganja White Knight, Zomboy. Fuck, I'm probably leaving out a lot. Bro Safari, Quicks, people I played for. But yeah, so I can, like that's what I was doing and everything. And then it all just migrated into experimental trap, like Saruda, something. It's like the real experimental guys. And then what comes behind that, man, Phonk. Like I was online one day, bro, and I just heard a Cos Masley track. Just one Cos Masley track. Shout out to him. And I was hooked, bro. And that was sometime in 2015.
Wow.
I started listening to Phonk in 2000. Oh, Phonk is older than that. You got Smokey from 2012 and shit. Yeah, but I found Phonk in 2015 and I got hooked on it. And I was listening to it years before I made it. I started making it, and I had my debut drop, JUANA, in 2018, November 9th. But like aside from that, like I was listening to Phonk and I was a fan for a minute. Yeah, so that's kind of like my introduction into music, I guess.
Yeah, man. It's actually funny that you say that because most of like what you just talked about was basically from my notes, from like especially like your transition from trap to EDM to Phonk. Like that was like you just had everything spot on.
Yeah, man.
Like, your history from SoundCloud was just wild. Like I scrolled for like a solid like 10 to 20 minutes. I'm like, how
you
deep
see those
does
fucking numbers,
go?
bro? Like yeah. I have like a little buzz.
Yeah. I don't even know like where to talk about you when it comes to like history of music in general on that platform, because it's like it goes back like solid consistently like 10 years.
Yeah, man, I've been doing this shit for a minute.
Just seeing the transition from like then to now, it's just crazy.
Yeah, man, thank you, bro. Like I've been doing this shit for years, man. I started producing in 2011, and I was terrible for the longest time because I really had to learn. How I learned how to be good at music, bro, was using my ears, YouTube tutorials, and criticism. And I know that's like the typical, oh, I was criticized and I got better, bro. That's really my story though, bro. Like I was ass, bro, and I couldn't mix down to save my life. I got good at everything except for mixing down. That was probably my hardest struggle. And I've had it down for so long now, but like it just in general, bro, like just getting into I just didn't understand it. Like it's just a lot when it comes to sound engineering, but yeah, bro, I just been at this shit for a minute, bro. Like I mean, dude, there's shitloads of songs that I've deleted over the years that date back to 2011, like when I tried to mimic shit and make little synth sounds, but all that is just deleted. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy, bro. Like I've really been in this shit for a while. I've been DJing for a while. That's why like no offense to no Phonk producers, bro. I fuck with everybody. I'm just saying like a lot of these Phonk kids cannot DJ. I'm not talking about the ones I play with. The ones I play with is lit. Like the ones on my roster, man, shout out to the gang. You know who you is. I'm just saying, like, a lot of Phonk kids gotta learn how to DJ, bro, because they really they was only bedroom producers. They never went out, played in clubs, played shows. They never had the experience besides on FL or whatever you use. So it's just like, a lot of these kids gotta learn how to DJ. They don't even know how to use a fucking board, bro. Like Von to tell you, Von, when he had to fly out to play the 1 year, he had to learn how to DJ like that same, like Von was dabbling in it a little bit because Holy Mouth had a show back in California, 2019, 17 because I met them out there for it. So
Yeah,
they
I
was
saw that
already
while I was
dabbling.
watching everything, like going back
Yeah.
in your IG.
Yeah. So like boys was dabbling, but boys had to learn because this is a real thing now. So it's like, you know, I am gonna say I'm lucky and I'm fortunate that I live in a DJ city because I was always around whoever liked music, they had a turntable and they'll let you rinse. They'll teach you, like the DJ community out here, you know, they pretty nice about showing you shit. You know, whenever you start to outdo them niggas, they get jealous. That's just how Buffalo is. But in general, you know, like whenever you introductory, like they jive fuck with you, bro. So it's like I was real fortunate to be around cool cats who was like old men, bro, like 28 for fucking 35-year-olds. I'm 17. They just showing me how to DJ and shit, not using the sync button, fuck the sync button, doing it by ear, performing, you know, laptop or no laptop, feel me, just going in, bro, like fucking up, messing up, and just going back in, just rinsing for hours, bro. That's how I learned. So it's like I had that shit down pat because I was playing shows at 17, killing it. You know, my music just wasn't up to par. You know, my production wasn't there. But me as a DJ, bro, I played in clubs all on Chippewa, feel me, all over Buffalo. I played the town ballroom, feel me, like I've been on stages before. But the biggest stage I've ever been on definitely is the one that Phonk Around has put me on. I'm forever grateful. But yeah, bro, it's just like, you know, like my tip, if I have a tip for any of these upcoming guys, if you're in America or wherever, Phonk is becoming a live experience. Y'all got to learn how to DJ, and it's never too late to learn. Don't feel bad if you got to learn. It is okay. A lot of these guys have fans, and these fans want to see you live. If you got fans, they want to see you DJ, and you got to know how to do it, man. So you give them a good show. So I'm saying this to help y'all. I'm saying this to encourage y'all, man. Just learn how to DJ because it's gonna make your fans so happy once you play a smashing set, man. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about homies, bro, like Suda, Everest, like them dudes who's learning it. Like they're playing crazy sets now for their fans, and the fans go off because they love that. So that's just, you know, a little stint I want to throw in there.
Man, bro, you're just going through every bullet point I have at this point,
Yo,
bro.
my
You're not
bad,
even, you're
bro.
not
My
even,
bad. Yo, I'm a talker.
you're not even, you know, probably don't even have like the notes I got right now. Like, I had the tips ready. I'm like, advice that you want from people. I
Yo, my
got all
bad.
the
Yeah, I'll
shows
keep it
that you
short, man.
got.
I'll keep it short, bro. My bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good, bro. Like Beck told me about you. Like, he was the person that recommended you for the next show. Like, I'm not even joking. Like,
Word, shout out back, man.
like he was like, who do I want for an interview next? And he said like either Everest or Enoch. And he was like, Enoch is definitely the person that you got to hit up for an interview, bro. So I'm forever grateful for both of y'all. I really appreciate y'all.
A fucking guy, man. Shout out to Backwhen, bro. Goat, man.
Yeah, man. Like he told me that I don't even know. It's probably like the same wavelength as you. It's like people gotta get out, do more shows, just like be more vocal in the community, more vocal in the community in general, and just like get that time under the belt in general. Like exactly how you said it. Like if there's like one tip of advice that you haven't already said, which I already know you gave everybody multiple, like while we've been talking, like what's one piece of advice that I would say you would give to somebody that's just picking up either a DJ controller or just starting to spin like in the next like 6 to 8 months? Because personally, I know for a fact that this year I'm probably gonna be performing,
my man,
because I haven't done any type of set. I've talked to Bad Kids in St. Paul about doing possibly a live set on YouTube, and I'm definitely like down to link up with anybody in general. So like you're talking to a beginner, what's some advice you could give to somebody that's either me or like they're in my type of experience, or somebody that's watching this video like whenever it goes live?
All right, so I got one word, bro, and this gonna help. Like, if you just do this one word, bro, anybody, y'all gonna be killing it. Consistency. Let me look in the fucking camera. Consistency. Stay consistent. Keep practicing. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. As long as you and I'm only telling y'all from experience, if you keep doing something, you're gonna get good at it. You're like repetition, bro. Consistency, bro. And then whenever you get good, you gotta consistently put out that quality. But that's a bridge you're gonna cross when you get there. But it's like consistency, bro. Keep learning how to mix. Keep renting. Take your favorite fucking songs. Take all of your original songs, which you got some fucking heaters, bro. I've been watching you. You got some heaters. I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna get to that too. But anyway, no, like just take your favorite songs, bro, and just mix them. listen to someone's mix, mimic what they doing, like not on the camera, but like just listen to how they fade, listen to like the frequencies that they take out. Like a lot of us in funk around, we like to fade the bass, you know, the lows, so we can bring the lows in other track, because it sounds like you mixing the both songs, but you want the lows of the song you coming into to take over, because that's what you want to show people next. Yeah. So you want to, it's just like that, like just stuff like that, because you hear that in mixes, or you'll hear people phase and do some cool shit, you know. Sometimes you might chop, like sometimes I like to chop a little bit. It's like, just try shit, learn how to beat mix by ear. That's going to be your best friend, because no matter what situation you come into, no matter if the board fucking malfunctions and your BPM don't pop up, if you know how to fucking sync by ear and move that jog wheel or move that temp, bro, you gonna be straight. Yeah, it's happened to me. Just, it's consistency. I know I just gave advice anyway, but you know, consistency, bro. That's my biggest advice, man. Just keep doing it. It's repetition, man.
Yeah, man. I asked Beck, and I think I asked Vaughn the same question. I don't know if I asked Vaughn this question, but who's like an artist or somebody that you've seen either on a live show or somebody that's popped up in like the last 12 months that's extremely underrated? It could be somebody that's either at a show, or it could be like anybody from the community in general. It really doesn't matter. Like, who's somebody that you think is heavily underrated?
All right. I got two people. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Right. I promise y'all, I'm not being biased. I swear to God. Y'all, like all the people, y'all gotta believe me, bruh. I'm not being biased. I swear to God, this is what I see. I've put niggas on my tapes who been on a channel for the first time. Like, I've put niggas on my platform, bro. I love up and coming cats. I pay attention to y'all the most. I got love for all y'all. But these is my two people. Everybody's working. Everybody's killing it. All of y'all. But my niggas who is underrated right now, Imperium and Hoodie Man. I'm sorry. I'm not being biased. These motherfuckers have really fucking good music. I've put both of them on my tapes. I'm not even going to talk about Funk Around and nothing. I'm talking about them as artists. Hoodie Man. He has really fucking good music. His shit is really good. He's getting his numbers. His shit is climbing. Hoodie Man. Look him up. Okay, he's the #1 main, and then you know we got Barry Main too. Shouts to Barry Main, feel me? Those are the mains, bro. Shout out to all the mains though. It's a lot of y'all, but shout out to all y'all. Anyway, fucking Hoodie Man, bro. He's fucking working, bro. I'm telling you, that's my fucking guy. He was like always had good music, man. And he even took a step back to even perfect his craft, and he fucking did that, bro. He's killing it. He's super underrated, but he's getting his shit. He's rising, you know. He just hit rare twice. He doing his thing. He doing his thizzle. My man Imperium. He's very underrated. He's a phenomenal DJ. He, because I always play original sets, so I got him to start playing original sets, and he actually does it. And his sets sound so good. He is always making music, always uploading stuff, always working hard. He has his own, like the way Imperium sounds, he kind of like has his own fucking lane, and like the way he makes his shit now. He uses soulful samples. That's like an original choice in funk. Everyone does the jazz and the soul, and feel me? But the way he does it is like his own shit. And it's hard to explain. And the only way you can find out is if you go listen to Imperium. The way he does his drums. If you listen to him, you hear the originality. Same with Hoodie Man. These guys are up next. They got to get their spot, bro, because they're fucking working. Now, I'm going to have a couple honorable mentions real quick. And then I got you. I don't want to, shout out to my boy Sight Mask, bro. He's killing it too. Feel me? He's going to be on my new tape, I Feel Like Tony, that's coming out this year. I actually decided to delay it because I wanted to make it extra good for y'all. I wanted to be like crazy. It's good, but it's not where I want it. I saw Soudiere just did the same thing, so y'all don't hate me. I'm just delaying it so it can be good for y'all, okay? I got Sight Mask on my new tape. He's fucking crazy. I've been playing his shit out live, playing his shit on Ryan's channel. He's dope. Shout out to everybody on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Lil Rocket Man is fucking killing it. Mm-hmm. Feel me? Lil Rocket Man is doing his fucking thizzle. Feel me? Daddy Dirty. Shouts to Daddy Dirty. He's fucking original too.
Everybody, man.
Bro, Daddy Dirty is so original, bro. Like, he's like the ultimate swanger, bro. Feel me, man? Shouts out to the fucking gang, bro. And Wasabi Jackson, bro. Man, shout out. Feel me?
Shout out to the Funk Around residents in general. Like,
all
their openers, like I saw them at Denver, I saw them at the Baltimore
show,
I've seen them at the Texas before. Just like,
shout out to Gortega too. He doing his thing, man, and he's a dope DJ, man. Shout out Gortega.
Yeah, shout out to them, bro. Also, if you guys want to see Imperium like in his actual craft, he does live sets on Twitch. That's actually how I met him. So after the first Funk Around 1 year anniversary, I started watching him on Twitch. That's how he started finding out about me. Like, he produces, he DJs on Twitch. Like, if y'all want to see him in his actual craft and like say what's up to him, he's definitely the person to actually see. So if he's on Twitch, if he does that on a story, just say what's up. Everybody's friendly. Like, you can introduce yourself. That's how I actually met everybody that Enoch is talking about right now. Like, everybody is easy to talk to. We're not strangers in general. Like, we're pretty simple people to talk to. Like, all of us.
Yeah, we ain't Hollywood, we ain't bougie, we ain't stuck up. We gonna reply to you. It's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Like, because everybody, I even had this issue when I started coming up in general. Like, I used to be so scared of like DMing people in general, because it's gonna be like, oh, it's same kid talking about his post and everything with his new song coming out. What's up with that? I'd rather just go up to a person just as a person and not like a producer. Like I said this in the last one, that before I make any of these videos, before I was even a producer, before I was any of this stuff that you guys know me as right now, I was a fan, and I'll always stay a fan. Like, above everything else, videos, I don't believe in clout or any of that other shit in general. Like, I'm always 100% a fan. Like, and I appreciate everybody that either put me on or people that know about my name in general.
No, right,
crazy,
man. Yeah.
Next thing I was gonna say is like 2-year anniversary. Just lay out how that happened, because I know it's such a short window for actually the entire Phonk Around crew to get you out there, and I just want to know from beginning to end, like minus all the other stuff that everybody basically knows about. Like, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah.
How was it getting you out there in the first place?
It was dope, man. Like, originally, Ajay was gonna go. Like, all right, Ajay wasn't gonna go. But then I decided to go because I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna go chill, be a fan for a night. Feel me? Like, I wasn't even expecting to play at all. And then they're like, yo, well, we got this back to back at the end. Like we can throw you on that. I'm like, oh, word, shit. Like, I just play for fun, whatever. It was just like a blah 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 thing, you know. And then I get there, and then feel me, shit transpired with you know who. And then so they worked all that out. And then when they worked that out, Imperium's just like, yo, you're our special guest, dude. So suit up. Type shit. And I'm like, well, shit, man. I mean, I brought my fucking USBs anyway, man. Let's do it. And that was the day before. So, you know, Corey was on for it. You know, Corey was like, you know, Wasabi Jackson, that's who Corey is. Corey was all for it. He was like, yeah, man, like, would love to have you fill in the spot. And I think it'll be a good surprise for the people. And yeah, like, I was just super excited, man. Like, now I'm gonna say this. Motherfuckers knew. I don't know. People was hitting me up as soon as they released the due to unfortunate blah blah blah. Motherfuckers is hitting me up. Yo, dude, are you a special guest? Because people saw that I was in Denver, so they like, oh, it's him. You know, so like, but just as many people who knew, a lot of people did not know. Because when I went up on stage, Corey announced me. He like said, "Yo, we got a special guest. We got Enokalypse," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, so like, and then I came out. Then people was like, "Oh, like they actually cheered." So they you know, it was like, "Oh, like I'm cool with this substitution." So it was the best night. It was my best night for Phonk, man. And I toured around the country with Ryan and homies, and I had, you know, really smashing ass shows, man. Especially the one at the Black Box, you know, the one in Atlanta was lit. But that was probably my favorite, most best show. Like, I had a lot of fans telling me that was my best set. My peers were telling me that was my best set. I hopped on the mic. I'm always on the mic, so any set that I'm on, I'm gonna be on the mic the most. I just like to pop my shit, you know. But like, I was on the mic, bro. Like, I was like going crazy, bro. That shit was lit. It was just such a good show. I'm so thankful that Corey and Imperium thought of me, man. Also gunned for me, bro. They always do. Those are my fucking guardian angels, bro. Those are my guys, man. They do a really great job. They're fucking carrying the scene right now, and it's back. I don't give a fuck who feel different. Phonk Around is carrying this shit, bro. And those three men are doing it. And you know, it just worked out so well, bro. Because like, people didn't expect it to be me, but when they found out it was me, they were super happy, and they were like, "Oh shit!" Like, and I had a couple people say, I don't lie about this shit. I had a couple people tell me like I signed a couple autographs, and then I looked over, and then this person was like, "Yo, dude, great set, man. Like, I'm glad it was you and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like my shit more, bro." And I ain't casting no shade, bro. I know where I stand in this funk community. I'm not nearly as big as him. My bark is not as big as his. He is the biggest thing in funk. I got no hate on him, no hate for him or nothing. Like he's the biggest thing in funk. I have no problem saying that. But that's what the fans is telling me. And maybe it's because I'm not involved with antics and shit, but I don't know. But I'm not going by that. But I'm just saying that to say how much people really like the set. I'm not saying that to brag or nothing. I'm just saying, like, people really enjoy the surprise, because when people saw the post, people were kind of like, fuck, like, because that guy's fucking huge and he has a lot of fans. So they wanted to see him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But whatever happened and transpired, and that's that. But when they saw the substitution, man, they was cool with it and they was okay with it, and I'm thankful that they was okay with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't promised to nobody, and the people gonna like who the people gonna like, and I just happen to be one that they love. No, I'm playing. No, yeah. It went well. I'm fucking around.
You're good, bro. Like you just speak so much volume in general, and you just give a vibe to me that I can trust in general, especially when it comes to live sets. Just talking to you in general, like I know it took us like a minute to actually get this scheduled, but I'm actually really glad that we actually got to do this, man. Like
me too, bro.
Really
You've been making waves,
you, man. Like
no, same.
That's crazy. Like just the last year or two, like in general, when it came to videos, when it came to live shows, live sets, and everything in general, man, I'm just forever grateful, especially for everybody with the Funk Around residents, everybody that's on the roster right now. Like Wasabi, Imperium, and Hoodie, extremely underrated. Even just getting to know them for the last 2 years and hanging out with them for for a couple of days, I can already see that they bring so much to the table when it comes to shows in general. Like they don't get enough credit for what they have, because after like the shows that we had after parties. Like there probably were after parties too, and like they were just booking people getting ready for the next Funk Friday, like at the Black Box last year, and like they're so consistent with it. They're the only people that actually did that, besides possibly Infinite Wave in the US. So I'm hoping that sometime in like the next year, 3 years, 5 years, that we can actually get everybody that I show love to in Europe in general. That I'm hoping that we can actually do that, and possibly like a funk festival. Like I talked about that multiple times. Like my ultimate goal was to have like a funk festival and have all these people play all this music in general. Like
hell yeah, man, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Yeah, man. So what's a dream collab that you have right now that you haven't done with anybody yet so far? Because I know you, like right now you have multiple collabs with Soundcloud on the recent Funk Dominates the World tape, Barry Main and 127. Who's somebody that you haven't collabed with yet that you wish to collab with in the next couple of years?
This will never happen. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that out there to y'all. This nigga will never make music with me. Okay, there's no reason. We talk all the time and we're mad cool, but I just know he'll never do a song with me. And this is a very cliche dream collab, because it's everyone's dream collab. I would love to do a song with Soudiere. I know everyone wants to do that, and the only reason why I say he'll never make a song with me is because I don't think I'm worthy enough. In his eyes. He's a monster, bro. He's, in my opinion, he's my favorite funk artist, and he's the best funk artist. He stays out of everything. He has the best fucking music. That nigga got swag. That nigga man. I ain't about to dick ride, bro, but that nigga's crazy, bro. Pause. Anyway. No, I gotta cover it, man. The internet be crazy.
You're good. You gotta be careful.
But no, like, bro, Soudiere is that motherfucker, bro. He's dope as fuck, and his energy is fire. I know Beck hosted him at his house, and him and Beck are pretty close. He calls him by his first name, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, Soudiere. And I'm like, oh shit, that's how close they is. So, but yeah, Soudiere is my favorite artist. There's been like 2 separate times I could have met him, and it just didn't work out. And I fuck with him, man. And if I could make a song with anyone in this community, dog, and not even for clout or nothing, like I don't like, not for no clout, I don't give a fuck about that. It definitely would be Soudiere, bro. Been listening to him since I came in this shit, bro. And he's just the best, man. He's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah, he did. Like that's one thing that Beck said too. He said keeps out the drama, laid back, like when he was
Yeah.
when he was hosting and when he came to do the show at the Black Box in general. It's like just overall chill. I was like, yo, I fuck with this dude. So like
Yeah, he's fire, man.
definitely down to come back to the US. He definitely said open arms, especially like when I talked to him. So shout out to him. Like
Yeah.
he was the first person that consistently listened to like all their tapes. Like besides Barry Main, Roland Jones, he was probably like the only person, maybe 2 or 3 people are on that list that I didn't talk about that have been to their entire discography from beginning to end. That definitely speaks volumes. He's definitely still consistent, even though he's doing like the collabs with other rappers in general that are like not in the scene as much. But you definitely can go back to his old tapes and all of the work is pretty consistent and he's just improving. Even if we don't know it or we're not with him right now, we already know that he's gonna pump out something like in the next year or two. That's just gonna be something that's timeless.
Oh yeah, bro. Like he always got some shit in the cut, man. He just stay on top of it, bro. He's underrated too, man. He definitely should be famous. Like that nigga should be red carpet lover, bro. He needs to be in studios with fucking Murder Beats and Kenny Beats and shit, bro. That boy, Soudiere's out of here, man. That boy out of here, man. Bro. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him, man. I'm just forever grateful just knowing all of you guys because I would say how I found Phonk, and I'm gonna ask you like how you found Phonk besides like how we talked about it earlier. But how I found Phonk was because I didn't want to get into music production. I was always interested in like behind the scenes type stuff, like behind the scene movies, like how they made the music, how they made the lighting, and everything else in general. First introduction was basically, oh, who's Young Gravy's producer? And I was like, oh, it's Jason Rich. He produced With Baby No Money and everybody under his list in general. And I was like, what's this thing called Phonk? And then I just went through SoundCloud. I just went through Ryan Celsius. I went through Smooth Sounds. I used to just listen to that all the time. Then I got Spotify. Then I started logging into SoundCloud a lot more, just listening to everybody drop and seeing the same names pop up in my related tracks in general. And that's how I went into the huge ass rabbit hole of the entire funk genre in general.
Yeah.
How did you find it? Because I know that's how I found it in general. Like early 2017, that's how I found it.
How I found it was honestly, bro, like being a DJ, you know, you always want to have the most freshest underground tracks that no one's heard of, bro. At least from Buffalo, like we always wanted to have like that fucking unorthodox, like what the fuck is this? But I love it type shit. And I would just spend a lot of time, bro, surfing the fuck out of SoundCloud, finding. That's how I found a lot of these cats, man. Carmax, that's how I found a lot of these guys. When it came to, surfing shit, bro, it was that one Cosmesley track. That was the first funk song I really heard, man. A lot of people's story is, oh, I heard Smokey, I heard Vamp, I heard Soudiere. Nah, bro. Like I found them motherfuckers, but I found them early in my career, but like I found them right after I found Cosmesley's track, and it was just in a related track. It was just like in an algorithm, like just out there, and it just winded up in front of me. And I listened to some of his shit, and then from there on, it just linked on because I started listening to funk shit and things that was tagged with funk. It started putting me to Soudiere shit, started putting me to, a lot of Vamp shit. I listened to a lot of Vamp shit in 2017. And I didn't even know it was Vamp until I really like looked him up. But I was like listening to his shit and like liked it, playlisted it, and I just didn't know it was him. Like, and so I was like, oh shit, that's DJ Vamp. So it's like, and then Smokey, man, like Smokey's, the father of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, I know he don't claim us no more, but like Smokey is Jai, like the originator of this shit. Feel me? So Jai kicked the door down. So it's like I just found it. I found it myself. Like no one showed me funk, and I'm so grateful for that. And there's not wrong with people who showed you. Like if someone showed it to you, that's lit. Like that's a really great friend. Like I was showed EDM. I didn't find EDM. Nigga, I was showed it. So I found funk on my own though. I found Holy Mob. Shout out to Scoochie. He's supposed to be coming back in 2024. Holding you to that, motherfucker. You better be coming back. Anyway, Scoochie, I was listening to a lot of Scoochie and Holy Mob in the beginning. So, and that was, 2016, 2017, man, I really engulfed in it, bro. I was listening to Cosmesley and this other kid named Dean who had he had like deep dub tracks, but he had some funk tracks too. Slight had a couple of funk tracks I was listening to. And a lot of that was in 2015 and in 2017, in 2016. 2017 is when I really started to like hone in and have favorite artists because I really was like getting engulfed in it. Like, yo, okay, I like this shit. I have a favorite artist now. And then, you got Ponsuda and him with one of the greatest funk tapes of all time, City of fucking Syrup, man. It's one of the greatest of all time. Like, you got Third Everlasting by him, man. Rest in peace, him, Beats and Mythic. You just got all this shit, bro. And it just started with that one Cosmesley track, you know what I'm saying? And that fucking shit came full circle because I was able to play with him in 2022. You feel me? So, shout out to Cosmazzy, man. He's always releasing fire too, man. And that's how I started, man. It just was a related track, and me hitting play on that track, man, it changed my career forever. Because after that, I stopped with trap. I stopped doing all the electronic shit. I just honed in, and I lost like 1,000 followers, bro, because I was making something that no one gave a fuck about. When I started making funk, it was well established, but no one gave a fuck about it but people who listened to funk already. And by then, Vamp had all the fans, Smokey had all the fans, Soudiere had all the fans, Holy Mob had all the fans, and Scoochie had all the fans. That's what I remember, So it's like that, like it was already, like everyone was already set in, you know what I'm saying? Like when I came, so it's like trying to build a buzz, having them niggas to compete with, bro, like that shit was rough.
It's big
Like,
shoes to fill.
bro, yeah, bro. Like, that's why I had to get on Ryan's channel. I kept saying that. I'm like, no one's gonna see me. No one's gonna know I'm here unless I get on that man's channel, because that's the hottest shit in funk. Because I was new to the community. I'm like, what's the hottest shit? I already found Ryan's channel too, by the way. I was smoking weed and with my friends in the garage and shit, like burning down and shit, listening to Ryan's channels and not even knowing it was Ryan, So it's like I had to get on his channel. And once I got on his channel, summer 2019, my Lona Wanna album tape, when I asked him to share one track, I sent Ryan like 20 fucking DMs over the span of a year, bro. And like I had to really bug this nigga to get on his radar. Now we're great friends. I have his number. We call it, like we talking. Yeah, like this is my fucking guy. But and I'm not telling no one, don't nag anybody, but you gotta be consistent. You gotta get in his ear.
Like
and I got in his ear. Yeah, exactly. And I had I had the track Green Dream, my song Green Dream. It's on my SoundCloud today. It's one of my best funk singles in my opinion, but that's the song I sent to him, and he heard that song and he was like, all right, this song is fine. I said, Ryan, I just want you to put this one song in your next Trapping in Japan. That's all. And he replied and said, I love this track. Like, send me an album. And I already had Lona Wanna done. I had it ready to go. And I sent him Lona Wanna, and he shared it, and then he shared 10 more of my fucking projects. So that, and then now I'm sitting here, man. So that's just my introduction, bro.
That's crazy. Like how all of it stems from just like one related track or like one single song in general. That's how both of us found the genre in general. Like,
hell yeah.
I'm just forever grateful for the producers that are still producing, whether they're in the scene or not, whether they left the scene. I'm just forever grateful. Like if I ever came across their name, came across a track, there's so many talented people that we probably can't think of their names right now that we just can relate to, like just because of the music that they play in general or the music that they make. That's deep. I don't even know what else to say, man. That's just how it is, I guess.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's great.
I'm just a real person when I speak, man. You gotta be real in this game, bro. Feel me? You can't be shy. You can't be timid. And you gotta be real in this motherfucker. You gotta speak with your fucking chest, because we on stages now and the cameras is on, motherfucker. You better start dancing, because we waited for this moment. Feel me? Niggas like me sat in the fucking basement for years, nigga, waiting on this moment. Feel me? I'm just passionate about it. So I'm gonna be real in every interview. I'm gonna be transparent. Feel me? Like, I'm gonna show love to my supporters. I'm gonna show love to my peers. Feel me? You gotta do that, man. It's game time now. We ain't just bedroom producers no more, nigga. We touring artists. Shit.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true, man. I can't wait to like do any shows that I'm gonna be doing like the next year. I'm just super excited.
I can't wait to see you too, man. I know you're gonna kill it, bro, because you really love this shit, man. You got your knowledge on too, and your tracks is fire, bro. Don't sleep on yourself, man. You in the right direction, G. Word, you got my support.
And I appreciate everybody that I remember I kept getting constant DMs. The first video I did, I was like, yo, who's this kid that's making these funk videos? Because the only person that did it was Yakai and Zap Beats with the tutorials, and then after that it was kind of quiet. You would see one video every once in a while, but I'm like, okay, I need to fill in this gap, and like I'm trying to do that right now, because the only thing that I talk about right now is this genre in general. Like I'm being so serious. Like you probably don't see the 808 Discord server, but I'm in there 24/7 listening to different tracks. I'm in there talking to people. Like I'm in there getting to know people. It's just crazy how most of these people are slept on, and you don't even know about them, but I'm just trying to get to know them on a better level in general, just like being in their ears, being in their faces in general. For like the next year, who's somebody that you wish to see at a live show, and who is also somebody that you'll want to see on a video like this? Because starting from the first one, I asked Vaughn, he said Backwhen. I asked Backwhen, he said you. Who's your answer? And also, who's someone you want to see at a live show?
All right. Man. All right, so I'm gonna start with the live show. I ain't gonna hold you. I think a lot of people want to see this. You probably know who I'm about to say. A lot of people want to see this motherfucker play because he's just been dominating. Local Stranger. We want you to come out. We want you to come to the front of the congregation, Local. We want you to hop on stage, my boy. And a lot of people do. I told him this was going to happen. I told him when, like, right before he released Trap Spot, he released Stay Inside 3, and he hit me up, and I was like, yo, I fuck with it. And I was like, bro, now your music is there. You arrived. Motherfuckers gonna start hitting you up. The numbers is about to start going up. People gonna want to start seeing you live. So start learning how to DJ. I told him all this shit, and like, I'm not trying to be the one to say, oh, I told you it was gonna blow up. No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I told him, like, bro, like you lit now. Like, your music is here. Like you better start. Shit, it's time to start dancing, boy, because. Yeah. Shit, the cameras is on and we on stages now, man. And he's been learning. He sent me a video of him doing some shit, or I don't know if he sent me a video or if he put it on a story, but I like saw a video of him like practicing and shit. He sounded good, you know. He got some energy. He got a little vibe with him. He doing his thing, so he definitely practicing and he getting ready, man. He about to 2024. He probably gonna come out the cave, man, and start doing his thing. So shout out to Local Stranger.
Yeah,
so that's the first part. Shit, who I think you should interview next? Shit.
Yeah, because I got a list like right here. Like I got almost 24 people. I'm gonna probably tell 3 of the people off camera. This might be a Spotify exclusive personally, but I want to get Wasabi, Imperium, and Hoodie on here.
Oh, okay, all right.
Like those are.
So I'm gonna change my answer then. Okay.
Oh.
no, it's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna change my answer. It's okay because somebody else deserves light too. Yeah, so if they already in the Yamin for the Yamin, I'm gonna put somebody else in the Yamin.
Right,
okay,
cool, cool.
Oh shit. See, fuck. I got it. I got this. Just like 2 more seconds. I fucking got this. I'm like between a couple people right now.
Yeah, man. It took them like a solid minute or 2 with this question too. So I've definitely seen this before. Like it did take them like a good minute or so when it came to people, because there's so many people, but it's difficult to get like either 1 or 2 people in general.
All right. Soudiere. And he'll do it too. Because he's been making appearances, he's been playing live, and just how much I love this shit and I want to get in front of the camera and talk and, you know, be like a part of it. He does too, and he's a fucking legend, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I was listening to him, bro, before I even got good. Like I was listening to his shit with Scoochie and him, and listening to his own stuff, like his singles and stuff, bro. And he's been around. He's one of my favorite out of the Holy Mob, besides NTS Bond and Shelter and Red Hands. But aside from them, like, dude. Soudiere deserves it, man. I honestly think you should put him on there.
Yeah, man. Well, I definitely know that in the coming months, we're definitely gonna see a ton of other people, because I know for a fact that I can definitely pump this shit out really quickly. Like we got,
man, you getting good stuff like us on here, bro. You know, me, Beck, Vaughn, like those are some heavy hitters. So people's only gonna because people's gonna tap into our interviews, and then you're gonna have artists coming off the woodwork, bro. You might have international artists come. So man, your shit about to pop, bro. So you deserve it, G.
Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that just tunes into my videos in general. Like I never expected the turnout like I had. Like the Phonk video like changed the trajectory of me, because I was gonna quit YouTube. I was actually gonna quit YouTube until I was like, okay, let me change from like doing tech videos to like doing Phonk videos in general, and that skyrocketed like the views that I had, just like the connections I had, just everything.
Yes, sir.
Like I never had 1,000 plays on any song. I never had 1,000 views on any of my YouTube videos. Now I'm getting every once or two times I upload a video or something in the woodworks.
Let's go.
So I just want to shout out everybody in general. Man.
Shit, 1,000 plays is 1,000 plays, man. That's 1,000 clicks. Fuck it. That's lit, man. You lit, bro.
I'm just forever grateful. I'm gonna consistently say that.
Oh yeah,
man. I totally forgot the question. I've totally forgot the question I was about to
you
ask,
good, G?
Like there's so many things I just want to ask, bro. But it's just like you got so many points in general, and like while you're talking, I'm like, fuck, he answered this question. That was.
I'm sorry, man. I'm bad, man. all good, man.
Oh man, what was your first like funk show? Because I know like while I was going through like your old photos, I saw you with like the Holy Mob crew. I think it was like their first link up or like their first show in general that you talked about. So like when was that, or like what was your, I would say, what was the first time meeting Holy Mob in general? Because that was like the first time I actually seen like a bunch of people meet up that weren't actually in their collective in general.
So my first time meeting Holy Mob was, well, my first time ever like talking to them. Me and Vaughn was talking all the way back in like 2016. I pulled up like old Twitter DMs from me and him, and I showed Imperium, and we was always talking and always wanting to like make a song together, but we just never got around to it. And just letting y'all know, he wasn't Von Storm back then. His
It was
ass was named
Vonathan.
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 Vonathan, yeah. And at one point he even called himself PROD. Okay, so Von went through a couple of alias changes. Von Dummer. No, I'm playing. So yeah, but no, like so back then, but I was just linked in with them for a while. One of the first fans to buy merch from them. I still got Holy Mob shirts. And on volume 7, if you hear in a breakdown someone saying Von for president, Von nigga, like in Von's song Straight Off the Crypt or some shit like that, that's me. He sampled me, and that was me from his story. And I tagged him in the story because I love what he did, because he did the cover to one of my JUANA projects. So, well, he did the cover to a lot of my stuff, but that's why I was doing that. So I met them later that year in Cali. But my first ever funk show I ever been to or did anything at, bro, or ever played for real, was my first time in Denver in the lounge at Black Box.
The second room, not the main room, right?
Yeah, the second room. Hoodie, Imperium, and Wasabi, they made that shit possible for me, bro. To even be in a live setting for funk, bro. Corey took a chance on me because Corey didn't know me. Corey didn't, he was still getting his feet wet with funk, and he just is hearing, he's only hearing from Hoodie and, Imperium, oh, this guy's good, but mostly from Hoodie. Hoodie really pitched me, and Corey took a chance on me, and he loved it. The rest is history, man.
That's just crazy in general how all this stuff stemmed from just one person. Like, I'm just completely forever grateful. We just reached the hour mark too.
Word up, man. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't gotta be nowhere, but if you gotta move on, man, that's all good, G.
No, you're good. I was just checking on the time, so I'm gonna probably ask one or two more questions, and like, yo, I'm definitely down to do like a part 2 to this. Like, you've been probably
hell yeah.
You've definitely been like the most like active or lively when it came to like talking in general. When it came to this, like, I know I'm definitely new to this, and then there's gonna be a ton of more interviews in general. I definitely want to have a part 2 to this.
I'm probably the only nigga that hit dabs during the interview too, right?
Yeah. This is definitely a first for me too. JUANA Series. Why did it start in the background of this series? Like, that's one of the only questions that I didn't like ask. When did it start, like the JUANA Series? Because I was going through your SoundCloud, and I was like, I think it was like your Instagram live that I saw. It was a whole series, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I was like, you just ended it. I think it was like the 9th or the 8th one that I started dialing into who you actually were. Is it like your longest series of tapes in general that you released?
Yeah, it is. There's Lena JUANA, Crypto JUANA, Lona JUANA, Horror JUANA Part 1, Horror JUANA Part 2, Dirty JUANA. Then you got Chiba JUANA, Friend of JUANA, and then you got Slaughter JUANA. And then I stopped it at Slaughter JUANA because I kind of wanted to end the series, and it was 9 tapes. I'm probably forgetting one. I hope I'm not, but I probably am. But like, Slaughter JUANA was the 9th installment, and I wanted to end it there because I kind of wanted to like move on from there and kind of like give my fans it's like another side of me, kind of, because the JUANA series is full of horror and like scary movies, scary like horror samples and shit like that, which I love. Horror films, horror and hip hop is literally my background. I even would incorporate that into my EDM shit that I would make, a lot of hip hop and horror shit. Yeah, Killer JUANA, I came back with that a long time later. I had the Exotic series and the one, the Sex series and all that. I'm Just High and all that in between, Gas Pack, whatever, Re-Up, Dolly, and all this shit. But I had to circle back around and do Killer JUANA because I literally asked the people, I'm like, yo, do y'all want me to move on, or do you want me to make a 10th Killer JUANA installment? Because I saw that Westside Gunn dropped his 10th installment to his, I think, Hitler Wears Prada series, or I'm probably saying it wrong, but it was a series that he did, and he released a 10th installment with Brody on the cover. Flipper on the cover with the Syracuse. I think it's either the Syracuse or Buff State. No, it's Buff State with the Buff State West Side Guns Ice and all that. That was his 10th installment, and he's like, he want to cap it off at 10. I'm like, shit, I should just make one more JUANA installment just to cap off my own shit and like not honor West Side Gun, but it's like homage to like a great idea that he had to do. You know, make 10 tapes in the series, clean 10. I wanted to do that for the JUANA series, and I literally just asked the people. I like did a poll, and I said, do y'all want me to make one final JUANA installment or move on? And like 2 people voted for move on, but like man, like 20, 25, 30 people voted for do the JUANA joint. And like over time, even after the poll was done, like people messaged me like, yo, like people who saw it but didn't, you know, vote. People messaged me like, yo, like I hope you're still doing the JUANA series and shit. So it's like people wanted that 10th installment. I did kill a JUANA because the people wanted it. So, or at least my fans of my JUANA series wanted that. So yeah, that is the longest installment of the series, yeah, of like any series I did. You know, I got the Exotic trilogy. Exotic Part 1, 2, and 3. I gained a lot of fans too there. I know that's when Local Stranger started tapping into me because he was a fan of me before. You know, like he used to reach out to me and have me listen to his songs. He sent me Stand Side too. And, like he, you know, he tapped in early, so that's when he tapped in. That's when I tapped in with Freddie Confetti. You know, I threw him on Exotic Part 1. And then you know we move on to the Sesh series, which is I'm This High 1, Gat Pack, and then Re-Up, and then we got I'm This High 2 that just came out, and then you know we got Dolly's like a standalone project. I don't plan to do a Dolly Part 2. I want Dolly to be its own thing. So Dolly will probably just be its own thing. It will never be a series. But yeah, just came out with Reefer Waves as well. So I never announced this, but I'm gonna announce it here officially. I do plan to make a Reefer Waves Part 2. I do plan to make that a series because I got a lot of like really good love on the first one. Like a lot of people was like personally telling me, yo, like this is like my favorite tape and by you, like this is my favorite tape by you, and oh man, like these tracks are so fresh. And a lot of my peers, more of my peers fucked with the tape more, and that's even a bigger compliment because they're producers too. So, but the fans fucked with it. It's still climbing in streams, and it received a lot of good love. So I definitely plan to make another series because I don't want people to think I'm just done with series. You know, I definitely plan to have Reefer Waves be an extended series. So
yeah, man. Well, I really appreciate you for doing this. Just gonna do a little bit of closing stuff. Going back to seeing Local to possibly perform a live show. Ponsuda for possibly being a future guest. You already said that.
Yep.
Anything that you want to say before we're done with this, and I just press the stop recording button. Anything that you want to plug? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anything else that you haven't said in general? I'm excited to possibly do a part 2 in the future with you, bro, because there's a lot more stuff that I do want to talk about that we're probably gonna have to do like a 2-hour session of this in general, bro.
I'm with it, bro. Hell yeah. I won't make it too long, but I just wanted to obviously, I wanted to shout out the team. Feel me? Phonk Around the team. We taking over. Phonk Around, Find Out, Hoodie Man, Imperium, Wasabi Jackson. This is not possible without them. You know what I'm saying? And Corey, Wasabi Jackson, he is all of our guardian angel. So I wanted to shout out the team exclusively. I want to shout out to every artist on the roster. Everybody's killing it. Shout out to all the up and comers, man. Everybody who, don't get all the numbers or people who don't got all the followers and shit, we see y'all, bro. Like all of us producers, like we definitely see the younger cats, feel me? Not younger, what am I talking about? Like the lower cats, like the cats who's on the come up, feel me? We see everybody. So, just keep working because you never know who's listening to your music. You never know. So just keep on working hard, keep pressing it. Like, everybody's killing it. Everybody's doing a good job. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? If you work hard, you're going to sit at that table and eat. You ain't going to eat if you don't put work in this shit. If you don't work hard, if you ain't making moves, if you ain't making your own shit, you dropping your own shit. And this community loves tapes. So if y'all trying to break in this motherfucker, give us a crazy ass tape, and then that's a really good way to get a lot of fans real quickly because that's a whole body of work, and it really has people. Whenever you release a body of work, it really gives your fans a chance to get to know you. Feel me? Because they see how you piece shit together. They see how your intros is. That's like a really like a good portfolio, man. So any up and comers, man, make a smashing ass tape. It can be however long you want it to be. Don't matter. But just make a nice tape. You know what I'm saying? But singles is always good too. But you know what I'm saying? Like best advice is just stay consistent and motherfuckers like, like you gonna eat if you work for it, bruh. Feel me? Like you gotta work to eat. Like you can't just sit on your ass and be like, oh, like I want this shit to come to me. Like I want to get booked. I want to get asked for. Nah, nigga. Like you gotta fucking work. You gotta make noise and you gotta stand out. And that's how you eat in this motherfucker. Because that's what I had to do. That's what Von, Suda, Rocket Man, everybody, Hoodie, Imperium, all of us is doing that right now, man. We fucking working. So that's why we eating, bro. That's why we on stages and that's why we getting love because we show love and we working hard for the people. We work for the people. We working for y'all. We working hard. We sit in these basements. We sit in these bedrooms and we work hours on this music for y'all because we love y'all and we love the community and we love all y'all support. You know, that's just my biggest thing with these up and comers, man. Work, keep working, stay consistent, keep dropping, drop tapes, drop singles, collab with your favorite artist, no matter how big he is, fuck numbers, just collab, who cares? Keep getting featured on these channels, keep making noise, and you gonna eat. It don't matter. There's room for everybody at the table. Everybody can sit here. Everybody, like, there's room for everybody. You just gotta eat. No, wait, you just gotta work so you can eat. You gotta work. Because if you don't work, another nigga gonna take your spot, bro. Because if you're not working, the nigga behind you is working for it. The next motherfucker in line wants that shit more than you. So if you don't sit down at that table, if you don't work and go up to the table and sit down and start eating, that nigga behind you gonna take it. And you can't cry about that. You feel me? So consistency, work, establish yourself, and stay consistent. And I love all y'all, bro. Thank you for the support. Shout out Phonk Around, shout out the team, shout out Misfit Media. Feel me? Stop fucking playing with us. We're gonna be in your city this year. We put all weed in our fucking blunts. Don't play with us, bro. Play with these, bro.
God bless, man.